En exclusiva para Ventaneando, Dakota Johnson y Jamie Dornan, protagonistas de 50 sombras liberadas, capítulo final, hablan del reto de concluir con la trilogía de los famosos libros de E.L. James.
It doesn't feel difficult. It feels very beautiful, and I feel incredibly grateful for the opportunity and the experience, and I'm proud of the movies, and I'm proud of the third one, and I'm proud that we accomplished it, and it feels really good. I'm excited for the opportunities that this platform will give me in my life. I wouldn't have a career without this, really. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
But
so many people have an opinion on him. You know, like before when the books came out and they knew they were making the film. There's so many fans who have like an idea of what he looks like, what he sounds like, of how he moves, of how everything, and it's so. You can either see that as like a big pressure that's like hard to sort of live up to, or you see it as like a thing of there's no way of living up to that, you know.
Aunque el personaje de Christian Grey es considerado por muchas mujeres como el hombre perfecto, Jamie dice que eso es parte de la fantasía. ¿Pero acaso ha tenido alguna experiencia desagradable con alguna fanática?
I just try not to think about that too much. I think I'd send myself crazy if I thought too much about that. You know, I mean these novels, these movies, it's fantasy. You know, they're fantasy novels, and they're stretched beyond reality, and so you know, I just think reality is so different, and you know that it's best not to sort of look into that too much, because I don't think it'd be too healthy. I have a lot of fans with this who will talk to me as if I'm Christian Grey, and will come up to me and call me Mr. Grey and stuff, which I find very strange, and I honestly just don't know how to respond to it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Con la polémica generada a raíz de las acusaciones de abuso sexual en contra del director Harvey Weinstein, Eric Johnson, quien interpreta al malévolo Jack Hyde, así como Dakota, opinaron sobre la delgada línea que existe entre coquetear y acosar a una persona.
I think the line is whether it's consensual or not. There's one thing to flirt, but if it's one direction, that's a pretty clear line.
Okay.
You know, and if you're not respecting somebody else's boundaries or wishes, then you're disrespecting that person. There's no room for that.
I think that is obviously energetic, but the minute that something is unwanted and not consensual, that's the line.
¿Vieron los lugares espectaculares? La ópera de París y el Arco del Triunfo.
Oye, no tiene cara de que sea muy perversa sexualmente, como de lo que trata la película.
No,
que
ella
la pervierten
no.
tremendamente.
Ella se ve que
¿no?
es muy tranquila.
Estas historias son algún tipo de pornografía para ama de casa. Así es,
Sí,
las 50 sombras de Grey.
porno.
Sí.
Pues es, mira,
erótico.
es para darle
erótico.
también seguridad y
erotismo.
valor a las mujeres que luego se sienten cohibidas en la parte sexual.
Pero
No,
sí
pero
hay
la
que
primera-
decir que
La primera le empiezan a
transformó,
amarrar, a darle sus cates
Claro,
y esas
claro.
cosas.
pero
Claro,
transformaron todo ese círculo editorial y visual en cuanto al erotismo.
Que
También hay
en
que
Mercado
decir,
Azteca
que está
vamos a
muy bueno.
tocar ese tema de las nuevas formas de amar que existen hoy en día, que nosotros ni conocíamos. público.
Bueno, pues ya viste donde se fue la Choco.
Y el sadomasoquismo
No,
con
la
Fernanda
casta.
Tapia.
Digo, la
Hoy nos
casta.
está confundiendo.
Ay, es una
¿A dónde se fui yo? ¿A dónde me fui? Yo me
Demente.
fui a París.
Bueno, ahorita me dijo, ay, tú fuiste
Choco,
a París,
qué pantalón
yo me fui
y yo.
a dar un rol por los
Oye, pero fíjate,
hoteles
a
de
propósito de eso,
Cortesán.
la segunda parte de la película y la tercera la filmaron al mismo tiempo. Y entonces coincidió que estaban en Niza, cuando se acuerdan que el 14 de julio
Sí.
se dieron los
Sí.
atentados y
Que
ellos
decían
estaban
que iban a
aterrorizados.
suspender la
La filmación.
Se decía que se iban a suspender porque la mayor parte del crew, camarógrafos y demás eran franceses. Entonces, justamente Dakota dice, uy, creo que era un momento, mejor escuchémosla.
I was heartbroken. It was terrifying, and I was. It's a really peculiar sensation to be in a foreign land. It's a difficult feeling to be in a place that is not your home, where you feel such a sense of heartbreak for the people. And we were filming, and I think out of respect, I thought that we should not be filming because it seemed very kind of trivial to be just shooting a Hollywood movie while this is a real devastating moment. But it was pretty inspiring to know that the French people just wanted to keep going. I had my little sister with me, and that was an interesting thing to explain to a 16-year-old girl. And you know, it's not an easy subject. It's not easy to talk about. It doesn't get easier. But yeah, that happened.
Terrified. I mean, we were, because I had my family with me, so all the other cast and crew were staying in Monaco, but we were staying in a house in Nice. So we were there when that happened, and you know, it was just very frightening. We had to film the next day, and it just didn't feel right, you know, that we were all, that had just happened the night before.
¿Quieren estar al tanto de todas las exclusivas del medio del espectáculo?
¿Busca tener la información de los famosos de primera mano?
Pues suscríbase a nuestro canal de YouTube. Solo tienes que darle clic aquí.